Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika, y'all, and this is P Valley. All right. So, down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you throwing them bands, then you know she gon' shake it. 1, 2, break up. 3, 4, break up. All right, the pink is open, or at least it is getting ready to open. Right, we are auditioning girls, okay, for the reopening, okay, of the pink. And we start out this episode just seeing that they got a whole bunch of people coming up in here to do these auditions. Okay, we got freaking Big L walking past with his damn cane like he damn Mr. Pimp Daddy, okay, Pimp. And he over here checking everybody out and trying to offer his number and stuff. Ain't nobody trying to pay no attention to you, Big L, okay? And we got all different kinds of people, right? All colors, all shades. We got fat, we got skinny, we got tall, we got short, we got men, we got women. Everybody's coming up in here, honey, and they are on the stage with some damn tricks going on, okay? Flipping backwards, throwing basketballs between their legs, fire pumping up out of them, and all different type of stuff, right? And so we have, of course, Miss Autumn, okay, Knight, and Mercedes and Uncle Clifford looking at all the girls. But I believe it's Mercedes that's supposed to be making the final decision, all right? Being as though we had, Autumn being hard-headed and going ahead and getting these girls anyway after Mercedes told her no. It was like, okay, well, I'm gonna at least have you be the one that's in charge of picking the final girls, right? And so they're watching all of them, and like I said, we got some new ones. We see this one tell Big L that she's Miss Big Bone with this big butter, right? They call her Big Bone, but we see that she don't really know how to work that pole. Whereas I think the other chick was Whisper. Honey got up there and Honey wasn't playing with that pole, okay? She was doing all kind of tricks on this. And one thing about, P Valley that they always gonna do is give us a good opening scene and show us, seeing these girls showing out, honey. And I'm like, listen, I can barely dance on my damn feet. The things they be doing on this pole, this needs to be a part of gymnastics. This needs to be a sport. I would pay to see it, all right? And I don't even like going to no daggone strip clubs, whether it's male or female. So, like I said, they're all watching, and, you got Autumn in her all white. You got Clifford with his red on, okay, the red lace going on. And you got, Mississippi with like this black and silver type of thing going on, and her little afro with the braids on the front. And I was feeling that afro, okay, work it out, Mercedes. I'm sorry, if I said Mississippi, I didn't mean Mississippi, I meant Mercedes, okay. Liked her little afro she had going on. And so we see that, even with Whisper and Roulette, they're like, a tag team. They doing this thing together, baby. And they had this one part where, Roulette was on top and Whisper was on the bottom. And, Mercedes was feeling that part, okay? We actually see her kind of envisioning them being there at night and all this money being thrown at them or whatever. So she could definitely see it for them too, right? Compared to everybody else, we ain't see her having, no type of flashes of them doing anything. And so I'm like, okay, we might just, have some new additions that would be able to come on in here into the pink and join the club, all right? And so, Mercedes gets up here and she starts to get ready to call these names and let them know who's going to be the final picks. And she does basically call up, Whisper and Roulette. And here come Autumn, intervening before she could say the third person. And she going to talk about Big Bone. So Mercedes was like, no, she can't even do nothing on the pole. We need people that know how to work it and know how to do the damn thing. Like, why would you call her up? I'm supposed to be the one that's making the final decisions. Clifford is like, yeah, you told her that she was going to be able to do it. And she was like, well, okay, then, I'm going to put her to work on the bar. We could see that she does have some potential there, and the guys like how she looks. And, Mercedes talking about who says, and she over here talking about Big L. And it's like, Big L vote don't damn count, okay? But she says she's going to put her, I should say, like I said, on the bar. We have Mr. Colbert, and I didn't even recognize that was him last week that went and dropped Andre off the money. He's showing up with Andre, so, Big L is telling Uncle Clifford that they got company, and she like, well, we closed, so, I don't know who it is, but they could go ahead about their business. And then they see that it's them. And so, of course, her and Autumn go to the back to, you know what I'm saying, have this meeting with them and see what the heck they showing up here for. You know, we see in damn Mississippi with her damn behind basically saying, that the position for she sees a text message that Derek is getting that the position is already filled at the auto shop. She's bringing out some drinks from him and the sheriff. Now he's still trying to go in and accuse Diamond of attacking him and basically trying to get him arrested. But the sheriff basically lets him know, like, if I'm gonna go after him, I would have to go after you too. At this point, we really haven't got no proof of the incident. We haven't had any other people going forward. So I was happy with that because Derek got a lot of damn nerve. Okay, he needs to leave it the hell alone. You know, the baby start crying and Mississippi says she gonna go in for her, and then he says no, he got it. So he leaves her out there with the sheriff for a minute, and she talking about thank you so much, you know what I'm saying, for this. We just want to be able to have closure and move on. And he's like, oh, so you not working there no more, right? And she's like, nah, she's done with that. He was like, well, I hope you ain't doing that internet stuff. So she like, oh, no, I ain't doing no porn or nothing, but I do have, you know, an online clientele. And here she go giving him her damn card, and then talking about, you know, also if he want to buy some of her daggone tea, and he like, nah, I'm good on the tea, right? And so he says it's real funny that Autumn was able to come in and take over the spot, and she's like, yeah, that is, you know what I'm saying, interesting. He's like, well, you know, by the way, do you even know what her real name was or where she come from? And so Mississippi does say no, she don't know her name. You know, you don't ask a stripper her name unless they want to tell you as far as her real name goes. And so he's basically like, oh, okay, got you. You know, and he got ahead about his business. And so we see that Mercedes' arm is still bothering her, honey. This show does really giving her a lot of, you know, hard times. And so the chicks, Whisper and Autumn over here having jokes, okay? I mean, sorry, Whisper and Roulette, is going to take me a minute to get used to these names. Basically telling her, like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, Nana, if you need some green alcohol, we could run to the store and get it for you. So she was like, I know these heifers ain't trying to say I'm old. And she basically told them they better get the hell up out of her face, okay? And so I'm like, Mercedes, I don't know if you still going to be able to continue to keep dancing, honey, all right? This is a bit much on you with this damn pole in your arms and stuff like that. And so, of course, like I said, that ticked her the hell off. You know, we see that Autumn is telling, you know, Andre and old Corbin behind that they appreciate the little dick offer, but thank you, but no thank you, okay? They will be passing on it. And we see that they basically was trying to offer them $500,000. So they was like, this is a lot of money. Y'all not going to be able to make that. But Autumn is saying that, you know, at the end of the day, it's about the value and it's about how much they can make once the customers is coming in and how much it can bring to them, all right? She's looking at the bigger picture. And Clifford says that thanks to him, people now have to vote on the casino. He was like, y'all not slick. Y'all basically thinking y'all could railroad us and that they still going to come in here to try to do the casino, whatever the case may be. And so, you know, at this point, the pink is off the chopping block and, you know, no thank you. He ain't getting no damn offers. You know, of course, Corbin is trying to tell him he's stupid. He wouldn't be able to get any better offers than what he's giving. You know, Autumn brings up $10 million. And he was like, $10 million? Are you crazy? You wouldn't even get $1 million, okay? This $500,000 I'm trying to give y'all is the best that y'all could get. And so Clifford basically, you know what I'm saying, as he's escorting them out and telling them, don't let the doorknob hit them where the good Lord split them, okay, finds out that, you know, Autumn again is going ahead and just doing things on her own, okay? She apparently put in for this reopening to happen this week, and it wasn't supposed to be happening until next week. And Corbin brings up, oh, wow, on his birthday, you know, Clifford about to turn 40, so he's like, happy birthday to you. And she's like, oh, your birthday is tomorrow. And so basically, you know, he's ticked off with this, and I'm getting ticked off with Autumn too now, y'all, because I just feel like, okay, granted, you came in, you helped, we do appreciate your help, you bought it. I was so excited and happy when she came in and saved the day at the end, but now you just keep going and doing things on your own. You're not telling nobody nothing. You're not taking nobody else stuff into consideration. And it seems like if the money it comes enough, or if her situation comes to where she got to make certain moves, that she's going to be ready to make those moves, and she's not going to care how it's going to affect anybody else. And that part has me worried, y'all, okay? I'm not going to lie about that. You know, they actually get into some words after that, where, you know, Autumn is trying to come out her face again to her and basically be like, oh, we supposed to just stop everything and not do stuff because, you know what I'm saying, it's your birthday. And Clifford is telling her, I don't give a damn about no damn birthday. We not ready. At the end of the day, you got to prepare this the right way. And he was like, if you want to go ahead and be fast and do this, then you're going to do this on your own. I'm not going to be around to damn help. And he was like, you know, I'm tired of you every minute talking about you the damn owner. I'm going to tell you one thing, you ain't the damn boss, okay? And said he wasn't going to be taking no, you know what I'm saying, orders from no damn kitten, and when he's the top cat. So I said, I know that's right, you know, and tells her that she basically scammed her way up in there, right? And he basically, that read was the truth, okay? I see no lies. I did not detect any lies in the statements. And so we already seeing that there's problems going on between her and him. And then we have Mercedes come in pissed too, like, what the hell is this about? Who the hell did this? And he was like, guess who? You know what I'm saying? So she's pissed off about it as well, because they know damn well they was not supposed to be happening for this week. Like, how do you change something so you doing auditions today and want the damn place to open the next day and don't give nobody the heads up about it? Girl, bye, Autumn, okay? And so basically, you know, damn Patience is out here rapping, y'all, making songs in this damn video, and she talking about some damn where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside. I said, if y'all don't get Patrice behind up out of here, honey, I can't with her. And so, you know, Grandma, you know, Clifford goes home and Grandma's like, well, what's going on? What happened? What does she do now? Okay, even she know Autumn is a damn pain in the behind. And Grandma say, you know what? I don't know why you don't just kill that bitch already, okay? She doing too much. And so, you know, of course, Clifford has the birthday blues as well. And he's complaining that he ain't been getting none. And Grandma said, listen, try not getting none for 15 years and then come back and talk to me. I said, not 15 years, Grandma, okay? I don't win some years too, but not 15, honey. Somebody got to get Grandma something out here, okay? Help Grandma out. But at the same time, somebody come knocking at the door. So first she calling Clifford like, oh, you still in there crying? And she's like, never mind, I'll just get it myself. So we see his little murder at the damn door. You know, she talking about some, who's that smelling like a whole bunch of smoke? And he start talking or whatever the case may be. And she like, oh, come here, give me a hug. And, you know, take that mask down so I can hear what the heck you saying and all of that kind of stuff. And so she's letting him know that she knows, you know what I'm saying, his song. She know about M.I. Crooked Letter, Crooked Letter. And he's like, oh, I wouldn't think y'all would be listening to our music. Of course, you got, you know what I'm saying, Clifford hiding and peeking from the back like, oh, God, what the heck? Why you got him here or whatever? And so, you know, he says that he's going to be going on this tour, whatever the case may be, and that he stopped by to give Clifford a message. And when he's saying that he's going on the tour, of course, Grandma's like, see, that's what I mean, famous. You know, if you saying he again ready to do this tour, then you must be doing your thing. And she says that she's going to give, you know what I'm saying, Clifford the message. So I'm like, little murder, we see you, okay? He wasn't answering the messages, so now you coming around the house. But then we get Andre going to his uncle's house, and he's noticing that there's a damn hose going, okay, and they taking water from the house. So he like, what the hell is going on? He's also on the phone with his wife, and he talking about some, I know, baby, I'm sorry. Come to find out, he's the executor on the estate. So in all actuality, he would have to stay around to the will reading anyway, okay, and find out what's going to be what. But we see where this is going, don't we? Okay, so he tells the wife that he gonna call her back. Like I said, once he see, it's like 3 different damn hoses going in different directions, and he go and start following it, walking past these kids that's playing. You know, you got this guy in the wheelchair ready to pull out a damn gun on him. So the guy was like, wait a minute, hold up, that's the mayor's nephew. And he's like, well, what's going on with the hoses in the water? And they let him know that basically Unc been paying off their water bills, okay? He's apparently been doing this for years, and right now they behind like $500. So when Andre go in the house, he starts pulling out whatever bills and paperwork that's in there, and come to find out he's paying like $10,000 a month on these damn people houses. So he was like, ain't this something, you know, ghetto Robin Hood? And I was like, let me find out the mayor did have some nice things, you know what I'm saying, about him going on, at least when it comes to helping the people around him in the neighborhood, all right? He was probably robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that's why, you know, Andre is saying Robin Hood, but, you know, he still apparently was not all bad. And so then he puts in this VHS tape, which was the tape that he was about to play when Corbett interrupted him. And we're seeing him as a little boy and seeing his uncle slash, you know what I'm saying, godfather, pulling him outside and saying, wait, watch this, watch this, watch this. So when he first asking him what he want to be when he grow up, I think he was saying something like a superhero. And he was like, no, for real, come on, what you want to be? And Andre basically says that he wanted to be president. And I don't know if that was supposed to be his father's voice, but we hear another male voice come back and say, you know, oh, you can't do that. And he was like, you know, I'll come and say, shut up, don't ever say that, whatever, right? And so we see that, you know, he pretty much wanted to follow in like footsteps as far as political when he saw himself being president. And so I think that's kind of like an opening to show us that Andre might end up staying here and running for daggone mayor, okay? I think that's a foreshadowing for that, but we shall see. And we already know that his daggone wife ain't gonna want to move there, so I don't know how the heck that's gonna work out, but I think it's kind of foreshadowing their relationship falling apart anyway. But we gonna keep an eye out for that, okay? And so then, you know, we have basically Derek find out, okay, about these damn diapers. He done opened up the thing. I don't know why Keyshawn ain't have sense enough to move them from there and see that she's been stuffing the damn diapers down there. And then he also knows the date and the time, y'all, honey. He said the specific day. I think he was like Thursday at 12:10. You basically went to see Diamond, and he thinks that she purposely went to see him, when all actuality she know and we know that she actually didn't know he was working there, was surprised to see him there, but did try to talk to him, but Diamond didn't want to be bothered. And so of course now he over here talking about, you know, you did this on purpose and you was trying to go and mess with him. You know, he's jumping and yelling and screaming at her with the damn baby in her arms. We also see that she has a bruise under her eye, so obviously he's still been hitting on her. You know, she's over here talking about some, oh, well, Diamond had yelled at me too. You know, she was telling the truth at first, letting him know that she didn't know that Diamond was going to be there. And he's like, don't lie to me. And so then when she says he yelled at her too, it's like, he yelled at you. He yelled at you. So now he's calling the damn police back, or I don't know if he called the store, one or the other, but he basically was putting in a complaint about him. And they was saying how it wasn't the first complaint. So he was like, well, good, then get rid of him. And he over here talking about, well, what did he say, Keyshawn? And she was like, oh, well, you know, he was basically yelling about, you know, the mask. And I said, Keyshawn, really? You already messed up this damn man's life. Like, you really gonna throw him under the bus like that and possibly cause him and damn Derek to get into it again and cause him to lose his job? You ain't do enough, girl. Like, I'm sorry. I understand Keyshawn's situation, and as far as her being in an abusive relationship and all of that, and I get that even when you in an abusive relationship, you will still sometimes want to protect your abuser, you know, and you know, you feel trapped, you feel caught, and you feel like you ain't got no other options and all of that kind of stuff. I get it. But I'm just pissed at her that she keeps wanting to put Diamond in danger. Like, girl, please stop it, okay? I need Keyshawn to get it together. I really do. I am glad that they're showing this, because this is real. This is stuff that people go through. I appreciate them for that, but I'm going to need you to get it together and leave Diamond out of your damn mess, Keyshawn, okay? But moving on from that, you know, she's basically, like, you know, trying to say whatever she can to get herself out this situation. Of course, she's also bringing up this whole tour thing, and of course he don't want to hear not a damn thing about that. He like, oh hell no, you ain't going nowhere, okay? Which we knew he was gonna say that. Nobody is shocked about that, okay? He feels like you're doing good enough with you being right here in this damn house. You don't need to go nowhere. She's over here talking about, well, things is gonna get back to normal soon, you know, I'll be able to go and make money or whatever the case may be. And he's not trying to hear that. He's like, no girl, you know what I'm saying, bye, you can forget about that. And like I said, I'm very scared for Keyshawn, because for this man, he know her time of the daggone month, okay? He know where she going and where she not going, because when she asked him, well, how did you even know about the fact that I went there that day, he was like, because I'm tracking your phone. He knew the day and the time, and he knew that the sheriff said that Diamond worked there. So this is not good for anybody, okay? It makes me very, very nervous for Keyshawn, and Keyshawn needs to get up out of here, okay? I could see her killing him or him killing her, okay, if they continue to stay in this relationship. I need them to, I don't know, figure it out some kind of way, because I don't see it ending good. But nonetheless, you know, So she also brung up to Derek in the midst of this, right, that Diamond told her how he said the N-word, okay, the one with the ER at the end. And why would he even be saying something like that, right? She was like, yeah, he even tried to lie to me and say that you was like, I'll be around a whole bunch of, or you don't know why I'll be around a whole bunch of N-words. And he was like, why would I say something like that? Why, Derek? Because you trifling, okay? You're trifling, you are damn racist, and you are also a freaking woman beater. That's why. She trying to beat him in the head and be like, oh, remember we want to get this and that for the baby's room. You know, remember we want to get this other house and all this other kind of stuff, and make him look at it in the aspects of, you know, the things that they need and the fact that this could bring them in money. And she's also trying to remind him that he said he was going to trust her, okay? We have Little Murder riding in this daggone hearse, honey. And it got the nerve to be gold on the outside and red and flowers and stuff on the inside. You know, he's like, I thought we was getting a tour bus. He's like, nah, this the only bus you getting right about now. Okay, you better be happy with it. And so basically he calls up the DJ and comes to find out he can't even get to him because he in the studio somewhere else, okay, taking care of some other things. So he like, you know what I'm saying, I can't be there with you. So of course Little Murder is basically, you know what I'm saying, mad about that. And then they make a stop, you know, and he's like, well, what the heck is this? And apparently, you know, this is basically, I think it was Little Murder's cousin or a friend of his or something. I think it was cousin. They pick up from damn jail talking about he gonna be security. And I'm like, listen, I don't know, but honey, we shall see if that's going to be a good or a bad thing, right? If that, we definitely shall see, because I don't think he coming into play for no reason, and I don't know if that's going to be a good look or a bad look as far as Little Murder and him being with him to go on this tour, okay? And what was he in jail for? So we don't know that yet, right? And so, you know, we have this manager guy go in, right? Supposedly Keyshawn texted them and asked them to come to talk to Derek, right? And so they in the living room having this discussion about the tour, but then it's like she starts side checking him all of a sudden and switching up. So he's confused because he's trying to tell them how it's going to work and what the profits is going to be and how she going to be able to get things. And he's like, you know, I don't know what Little Murder got going on. What Little Murder's thing is going to be Little Murder's thing. I'm only dealing with, you know, Keyshawn, because of course Derek, that's going to be his main concern, is what, you know what I'm saying, Little Murder got going on, and the fact that he talking about something, he don't like how he looks at her and all of this mess. And we like, Derek, please, bye. You don't like nobody looking at nothing, okay? And so when he gets back in the car, he's confused, and he was like, I don't get it. She's the one that called me over here. But all of a sudden, she sends him a text talking about, thanks, I'll handle the rest. So obviously, this is a big part of her game plan, and, you know what I'm saying, this is what she's planning on doing to, you know, continue on and be able to make her way to go on this tour. So, you know, the Pink is finally open. We got Big L up here damn DJing or playing his CDs or whatever, right? Talking crap. We got, you know, Mercedes seeing that the girls actually did buy her daggone alcohol. There's a whole bunch on her table in front of her. She like, these damn bitches, okay? And, you know, she was trying to tell them that they should do like another little practice inside the room before they go out there, you know, in the open or whatever the case may be. And at the same time, we seeing somebody looking through grandma's window with this mask on. I'm like, what's going on? Something that looked like a scream mask. And she's sitting here laughing and watching the TV and telling, you know what I'm saying, Clifford that he need to take the trash out. And he's like, I already took it out. She was like, well, you ain't take out the recyclables. She gonna talk about she smells something that's smelling so bad it's smelling worse than you know what, okay? And so that had me laughing. So Clifford go to take the daggone trash out, and we seeing that it's like 3-4 of these people coming with masks on. So I'm like, oh God, what's going on? First thing came to my mind, I'm thinking Corbin done sent somebody to the damn house after them or something. And he trying to run and get away, and they grab him and, you know, stuff something in his mouth and put something over his head. But then I started thinking about it like, well, it is his birthday, you know. So are they trying to grab him and bring him to something at the Pink, or is Little Murder trying to do something for him? But no, when when he gets there, these are some other friends, okay, that he have that basically have a surprise birthday party going on for him and tell him that they are crowning him a prom queen, okay, since he never got a chance to go to his prom. And they already got clothes and stuff like that. They're ready for him because, of course, he like, how the hell I'm going to be here with my damn feet and stuff all ashy and I'm in my pajamas and stuff. If y'all lost your damn mind. And so they get him together, honey, okay? And then we got Big Bone dancing on the damn bar, and the girl is telling Autumn, like, come on, this can't be happening. Bartenders are supposed to just bartend, okay? They're not supposed to be getting up here doing no damn dancing on the bar. She like, okay, I got it. Basically, we see she don't have it. She don't have nothing right about now. We got an argument going on with another one of the strippers and some guy or whatever, where she's telling him she gonna call security, and he like, I don't give a damn about no damn security. And at the same time, we are also seeing that Big L done went in the damn back and there's a whole bunch of smoke going on, and she like, well, what the hell you doing back here? You can't be back here and DJing at the same time. And he's like, oh, well, I was trying to do both and multitask. And I'm like, so Big L supposed to be the DJ, the cook, and the damn security? Like, Autumn, who you was gonna call for security? You ain't got no damn security, okay? Like how the time Martin was like, Tommy, you ain't got no job. You ain't got no security on them, okay? So Uncle Clifford is right. You can't even run this. Everything is basically going wrong while, you know what I'm saying, he's not there. And so finally, you know, we have Uncle Clifford, just like I said, you could see him enjoying the party. He done switched up and changed. The music is good. Some people was dancing, some people was skating. They actually looked like they was having a lot of fun. You know, they got this cake for him that's basically a shape of his daggone head, and one of the other friends sees the DJ that's there for that party and saying how he look cute, and he was like, oh, you can't really see with the mask. And then when he took the mask down, he was like, look, it's looking good to me. So she was like, you got to be careful, because next thing you know, they be done throwing you over the damn, you know, jukebox and got whatever from you, honey, and ran off and left you with a broken heart. And so he takes out the phone and shows them a picture of Little Murder, and one of the friends say, you know, you gotta really appreciate people and tell people you care about them while you can, especially with everything that we got going on and all the loss that we had and stuff like that. And saying, you know, if she cares about Little Murder, then time to speak up or forever hold your peace, okay? And so basically they are trying to ask different questions and stuff and be nosy or whatever the case may be. So then Uncle Clifford go ahead to get these daggone skates, okay? And the same guy that was DJing come and be like, oh, I didn't think you was ever gonna, you know what I'm saying, come back here for no skates, and what size do you wear? So Uncle Clifford says a 13, okay, but on a good day it might be a 14. And all of a sudden they start getting you know what I'm saying, busy, okay, to say the least, or whatever the case may be. And so we have this dance with Mercedes, Whisper and Roulette, and they was killing it, baby. They was getting it in, okay? They was doing what needed to be done. It was a nice little, as Autumn would say, Beyonce with Michelle and Kelly, okay? It was given. They was getting into it. They was all doing their dances. You had Mercedes on one pole, and you had Miss Whisper and Roulette on the next pole. And so at one point you could see that Mercedes was giving off this vibe like she didn't like or felt that they was still in the show, and she wanted to show that she could still hang. So she get her behind up there on the pole again, and for a minute she was doing good, but then you just see that arm about to get out, and honey baby, we just see them Mercedes falling down. I said, no, Mercedes, no, okay, please let her be okay. We cannot have that, all right? And so basically the next thing we know, she's waking up and Clifford is there. You know, he done hurried up and came. We got Diamond there. Apparently they brought her to Diamond's house, so he's saying, you know, what's going on? And she was like, you know, asking him, is anything broke? He said, no, it's not broke, but it looked like you may have had something, you know, dislocated. And he said, how long has this been bothering you? Has it been bothering you since that night? And she says, yes. And so we find out what I think a lot of us was already thinking. It definitely was, you know, Mercedes that ended up being the final person to take Montavious out, right? And Montavious out. And this is what her arm is still hurting from, okay, and what she's still struggling from. And so basically he tells her to turn over on her stomach, and I'm thinking he about to do like acupuncture or, you know what I'm saying, massage her arm in some kind of way. But honey, I don't know what Diamond was doing, okay. He was pulling stuff up out of her, and they was like, you know, basically Autumn was like, whoa, what's happening? And Clifford said, listen, honey, if Diamond could do that, all right, imagine what he could do with his dick. I was like, listen, Diamond could do whatever he want to do, all right. So anyway, he was sitting there pulling and pulling and pulling, and she moving this way and that way and all of this. And he tells her that he done took 7 pounds up out of her, and that it takes 7 pounds to pull the trigger, okay. And so she was like, well, 7 pounds, that's real specific. And we seeing this scale moving, and at the same time, Amber, I mean, I don't know why I want to keep calling her Amber, Autumn, basically sees, you know what I'm saying, that he still got Montavious ring there. She like, why the hell do you have his ring? And he's like, listen, this is your protection and mine. He was like, at the end of the day, me and Big L was the last ones to put our hands on him, okay. So if anything, it will come back to us, and this is basically something that's going to keep all of us safe. So you need to let me do what the heck I'm doing, and don't worry about it, all right. This is for him to stay where he at. We see this scale moving, and it's releasing this 7 pounds out the window once he opened up the window and the rain is coming down. And so we have Mercedes basically say to Autumn, like, you started all of this. When you came here is when all these problems happened. She's like, I'm gonna need you up on my house. Autumn is still trying to tell her, like, I need a little time tomorrow. She cut her off. She ain't even let her finish saying what tomorrow was gonna be. She was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. You gonna have to go ahead and get your stuff up out of here tonight, okay. You also had Autumn trying to ask Diamond if he wanted to come back to the Pink, and he was like, nah. He was like, I could use it, okay, because I lost my job today, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. And little Clifford tells him he understands. Now, I do think that that's not gonna last. That Diamond is singing that now, and I get him singing it, but I think eventually he will end up back there, especially probably if he sees that Keyshawn is not around no more, and she's going away on tour and all of that kind of stuff. But right now he's not trying to do it. And so basically, that's another thing I was worried about, because we could already see the strain on Mercedes and Autumn's relationship last week, and kind of see, first of all, she don't like how she's running things and the decisions that she's making. And on top of that, she feels like she got this injury and put herself out there. She even brung up, like, one of the last things Matavia said to her before everything that went down was that Autumn would just go ahead and leave, or whatever the case may be, and how she bounced in the middle of the night. And she was like, yeah, well, I came back for you, didn't I? And she was like, yeah, but you took a long time. So you could see that she's definitely second guessing stuff, and I can't say I blame her to a certain degree, because when we see in this dynamic with Autumn and how her attitude is, and something she says later when Andre come, honey, is giving that she don't look at these people as family, which they're not to her. Remember, she's the outsider that came in, even though she did save the Pink or whatever the case may be, and she's trying to be there now. She don't have the same relationship with Clifford and that they have with each other, as far as Mercedes and him and their relationship, and as far as the fact that this has been something from what we heard from his grandmother that's been in their family for a long time, and it doesn't seem like she's taking any of that into consideration and does not really care about it. She looks at this as another business and another building, and that's it, right? She don't have no ties to it, and so that could be very dangerous. And the fact that her and Mercedes just got into it like that, and Mercedes is telling her to get up out her house, it's going to be interesting to see where their relationship goes going forward. I actually like them two together, and I like the bond that they were starting to get, so we got to see how this is all going to work out, y'all. All right. And so then, of course, Derek ain't get the job, so he's still in his blues about that. And we still got, Keyshawn trying to make him feel good and beat him in the head and tell him, the different stuff that they're going to be able to accomplish, and how, like I said, she want to be able to get these different things, and he's going to have to go ahead and trust her and let her do what she needs to do. Of course, she trying to throw him some so he could go ahead and be quiet, baby. I thought she was about to do the burning bed on him or something, but no, she just gave him some. Okay, if y'all don't know about the burning bed, look that up. But, like I said, Mercedes don't want to be bothered with her no more. So we see that Autumn basically ends up going to the pink, and she's in there with negligee on. I'm like, really, girl? And we see that she gave, basically have these clothes, I'm saying, in a bag, and she's looking at like the first shorts I think she had on when she first got there, whatever the case may be. And then we keep seeing that, even when the girls was in this room earlier, the pole was moving. It was weird noises. The girl Whisper was actually telling Roulette to ask it if, a question. And Roulette had asked, was she going to do good tonight? And she said, yeah. And so it's almost like we having spirits in that room, right? Because remember, even before, you had Clifford and Big L, like, do you feel that wind? And it seemed like Whisper was able to look directly through, Mercedes, like if she picked up something, okay? So again, even when Autumn is there later by herself with this negligee on, we seeing some freaking like glitches going on the camera, and at one point it looked like it's somebody standing there. So I'm like, what, Montavia's ghost still supposed to be there, honey? Or is the body buried underneath still somewhere in there? Because we still don't know where they put the body. But that was like flashing, and then at the same time it was looking like somebody was looking at her. So then all of a sudden she go out by the bar, like I said, she drinking, she got the music playing and all this, and walking with her little robe on. She gonna get on the stage and take her robe off and start dancing around on the pole. And so basically Andre behind end up showing up like mad random. All right, he talking about some, oh, I'm surprised it's empty. Usually y'all would still have people here till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, Andre, what the hell you doing showing up there though? Okay, I'm confused. And so basically she was like, he says the door open, because she was like, why the hell are you here? So she was like, damn it, Big L. And it's like, come on, Big L, like, you slipping. How you gonna be leaving the damn door open? What if it was somebody else besides Andre? But nonetheless, he come in or whatever the case may be, and she calling herself doing some little dance up there on the pole, because she was saying to Mercedes earlier too, like, I know you excited to be back. And she was like, I know you missed it, because I actually missed it too. I said, girl, whatever. And so, when he comes, she telling him, I'm sorry you came back. And he was like, well, I had to come back because of the death. And he's saying that he's still there, okay, for a Mississippi minute, because now he's this executor and he got to wait for the will to be read. So she looked like she got in her feelings in that part. And I'm like saying, how are you getting in your feelings? He's a married man. Like, I don't know what y'all doing. And so child, anyway, he looking at her. He's going to say, I'm sorry. And then, he's like, well, thank you for, telling me that I should stay here for the funeral. Or I should be here for the funeral. She tells him that he's welcome, and they do this daggone hug. And it's just like, I'm trying to understand what is the connection with these two where they can't seem to stay away from each other, baby. It's like, just do it already, okay? Do it, and do it, and do it, because y'all is bull crapping around. Okay, do it or leave each other alone. But nonetheless, she even says to him, you guys, and this is the part that got me worried, that nowhere is really home to her, right? That some aunt or something had told her years ago, never unpack and put things in the closet or drawers, right? Always keep them in a bag. And it's like, that's how you want to live your life, running from place to place and living out of bag. She tells him she's willing to pick up and leave at any time. She also tells him, this is not no family or nothing like that, right? This is just a building. But it's like, Autumn, it might just be a building to you, but you know that it's more than that to Clifford and them. So I was not feeling that vibe at all. We have Miss Mississippi looking out the daggone window, and old Derek is passed up in the bed. She go and check on her baby or whatever the case may be. And the next thing you know, she out walking, okay, all dressed up and getting in the car with Little Murder in them to go on this 12, city tour. 12 nights, 12 cities tour, y'all. Okay, apparently it's going down. So I don't know what y'all think, what y'all thought about this episode, what y'all think is going to be happening between Autumn and Mercedes, honey. Is it about to go down? Is she about to piss her off completely? Is she about to piss off Uncle Clifford completely and go behind his back on some shit? At this point, I don't put nothing past Autumn. It's looking a little shaky, okay? I'm going to need her to get it together and pull it back on in. All right, and what do y'all y'all think is going to happen with Derek in Mississippi? Put it all in the comments. Let's discuss, all right? And make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Till next time, toodaloo.